Happy New Year and welcome back to Tom's Garage. Woo! Well, I'll tell you, 24 was an awesome year. Let's make 25 an awesome year too. Today, first day of the year, so what I did, give myself a little challenge here. I went out to the shed of shame and I found the cheapest piece of junk we're going to try to get running. That's a good challenge for the first day of the year. Look at that. Ew. Ew. I had a guy bring me a chainsaw last week. It was a John Deere chainsaw. I fixed it for him. He said, "You reckon you can do something with this?" I said, "Nope. Wouldn't be worth it." He said, "What do you think it'd cost to..." Let me just show you what first thing I noticed. Missing the purge bulb. Somebody has JB welded the fuel lines. Look at it. Ugh. And they've also JB welded the vent on the fuel cap. Pull strings hanging halfway out. We got to tear it completely apart to try to fix that. I said, "You're probably looking at $30 worth of parts." He's like, "You can have it." I said, "Okay." I'll wait till a good boring day like this to drag it out and play with it. What a perfect way to start the new year, by fixing something that's worthless. Well, let's find out what we're working on here. Let me set the camera up. We're going to get this thing going. Won't cost me nothing to work on it. Well, let's see. First thing I'm going to do, test that compression. See what kind of compression this thing's got. It's already got a reconditioned tag on it. Reconditioned. Let me grab my camera. We're going to take a peek inside that cylinder. See what kind of shape the cylinder's in. Let's take a peek in there. How y'all doing? Yeah, I see a couple of little minor looking little scratches. Yeah, don't look too awful bad, really. I don't know what that is right there. A little dot right there. There's another little dot right there. I don't know what that is. Huh, okay. Okay. So what we're going to do now is do a compression test. Do a little compression test. Compression tester. Let's see what kind of comprehension she's got. Okay. Put my knee against it. Well, look at there. I think it's got over 75 pounds of compression. That's pretty good in my book. Might have ourselves a good little blower here. You never know. You never know. Let's pull that air filter off. I want to see that. Let's see. We'll use a flat head. A flat screw head driver. I bet it's missing. Or it's probably rotten and turned to dust. Nope. Look at there. Nice and clean. Looks like something's been eating it. Something's been chewing on it. Let's see, that's revved up all the way. That's choke. I'm gonna squirt. I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna squirt some of this in there. And, well, I put put the spark plug back in first. Come back here. Well, let's check and make sure she's got spark. Let's do that. Make sure she's got some spark. Well, oop. See if I get that thing to bite on there real good. Let's see where's another good place to ground this thing. Really ain't got nowhere good to ground it. I don't want to hang on there. It don't want to hang on to it. I bet that'll stay on there. Oh yeah, we got good spark. That's another good sign. I gotta get my new spark tester. Oh, lordy, lordy. I just want to see if she'll fire. Fire off, baby. Hey, she's hitting. I felt it hit. I did. I felt it hit. I did. I felt it hit. I felt it hit. I bet she'll run. I bet she will. Ooh, I gotta get back in shape. Well, I'll tell you what, let's dump this fuel out. Dump that fuel out. Whew. Tuckered me out already. Well, I'll tell you, it's been about 70 degrees the last couple of days. Well, it's missing the fuel filter, if it even came with one. Let's see. This one here would be the return. That one would be the intake. What have we got going on here with this JB Weld? Weird. See, it's done. It's not even sticking. Okay, let's pull that off and put a bulb on there. Put a bulb on it. It looks clean. It really, really do. Okay, let's grab a new bulb. Wonder what kind of shape that diaphragm's in. We'll have to find out later. Let me grab some new fuel line. Since I don't have the correct line that I need, we'll do it the way the manufacturer did. We'll just squeeze this on there like that, which is probably going to be easier said than done. Grab my short needle nose. I want to get that all the way on because we're going to pull it back through, and this is actually going to squeeze it in the hole and seal it there. That's how it would seal. But I got to make sure I get this fuel line all the way on. Keep squeezing it and keep working it. I want it all the way. All right, that's good. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good right there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Sound like we got some new neighbors next door, a young family with some kiddos. Let's see, that ought to be about low enough right there. Oh yeah. Perfect. How come I always end up with 5 or 6 pairs of pliers on my workbench? Y'all ever do that? Careful. Now if we can get it to pull up through that little hole right there, I don't want to hurt this fuel line. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at there. Perfect. I don't believe I hurt that fuel line, but yeah, you can see how it pulled that whole thing up through there. That's a good seal right there. All right. Now we'll just cut this to length. And we'll cut it right about there. That'll go there. Now we've got to get a piece through there. That'll be good for that hole. Ooh, get rid of that. over so I can reach it. All that needs to do is just go through the hole about a ½ an inch and that'll be fine. Yeah. Let me get that fuel filter on down in there. I don't know why they send them fuel lines like that all curled up on the top of each other, and that makes them too curly. There, it's resting on the bottom. Where's that little piece that we had? Here it is. I'll put this back on there just to kind of hold the lines together. Yeah. Let's see, this was the pickup. Get it all the way over there. All right. Trim that a little bit. Make sure I ain't got them crossed. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. Squeeze that on there far enough. All right, good fuel line. And we'll grab some fuel. Make sure she's purging good and make sure we don't have the lines crossed. And pardon me while I just dump it all over the place. God. I tell you, I waste more gas. This little blower looks like it's old, but it looks like it's in pretty nice shape. Okay, let's give it a purging. Make sure the fuel filter is in the fuel. It ain't purging. I bet you I may have it backwards. May have them crossed because it's hard to tell. I don't believe I had them crossed. I believe something's inside that carburetor got it stopped up. Let's swap them back. I'm gonna take this carburetor off and look in there and see if the screen is clogged or anything. Because I can tell it's working by the sound of it's making. It's working. Let me pull this carburetor off. Let's do that. Let's see, what size do I want to get? Is that going to be the right size? It is. Let's take it up. Well, let's just do it right here. I got too much junk on that bench over there to do it on the bench. Grab my screw, Phillips head. I want to check this diaphragm too. That diaphragm feels pretty good. Feels nice and soft. Yeah, you can see it's got a lot of oil in it where it's separated. Yep. Is it me or is it missing the adjusting screws? It is, it's missing the adjusting screws. Look at that, both of them are completely gone. Huh, well let me darn. That ain't no good. Why would it be missing the adjusting screws? Somebody took them completely out. Let me hit pause, let me see if I can find some screws to go in there. All right, that's about the same carburetor. We'll take the ones out of this. Get your little Pac-Man driver. Let's see how far in it was screwed. It ought to be about a turn to a turn and a quarter. Unless there's a half, there's a full. Yeah, it gets tight right there. So that's about one turn out. So that's what we'll do. I don't know why somebody would take the screws out. Let's say that was the high side, so somebody stole the screws. That's probably why I wasn't purging. It was just sucking air right there. That's about where it bottoms out right there. So we'll go out a full turn. Let's see. That's a half. That's a full turn. About a turn and a half for the low side. This carburetor is not awfully clean, so I think I've come across the weirdest situations in this shop. All right, that's about a turn and a quarter. All right. Let's see, we'll put this back together. Diaphragm feels good. The screen in here was really clean. I pulled the needle back and shot carb cleaner through it, and it came out the other end pretty clean. So Just so weird it's missing those screws. I don't understand that. Be real careful because this is coarse thread screws just going right into plastic. Okay, this is the pickup. And this is the return. There it goes. She's purging now. There it goes. Pick that JB weld off the end of that. Huh. She's purging good now. Let me clear some of this stuff off the table. Okay. Give it a choke. Idle up. Throttle up. Well, let's see what we got. Well, all right, got ourselves a good little blower. Huh. Weird, missing the purge bulb, missing the adjusting screws, high and low side. New fuel lines that ain't leaking. Except for the gas cap. We gotta get us a new gas cap. I believe that's why they JB welded it. It's probably leaking through there, a little valve in there. Well, all right, boys and girls, thanks for watching another Tom Dummy video on January 1st. This video will come out tomorrow on the 2nd, though. I got one I want to put out today. Ooh, it's 3 o'clock. About time to put one out. All right. Got us a good little blower. And that's why I save all my old carburetors. This box is just for 2-stroke carburetors. Those two over there are for larger 4-stroke engines. Well, all right, boys and girls, I hope y'all have a wonderful January 1st. I about said July 1st. Can't wait for July 1st. Well, I guess I could. Whew. Y'all take care of each other. Don't eat too much today. Make sure you eat your black-eyed peas for luck and your collard greens for money. And by golly, we'll catch y'all on the next one. I love y'all. Be good. Take care of each other. Holler.